Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Discworld Noir. So we're back at the Merchants Guild. Let's carry on talking to this guy.
So how did you end up working on the door?
Pooh. There's only so many good positions to go around.
I take it this isn't one of them.
Oh, it's not that bad.
That's not what he
I
said.
get to hear all the interesting news with this job.
And has anything interesting happened recently?
Oh, yes.
Such as?
We got a new kettle. Much nicer than the one with the leak that we used to use.
You boiled water in a kettle with a hole?
Well, we made a lot of steam anyway. It wouldn't stay in the cups, though.
And that's the most exciting thing that's happened here.
Oh, exciting. If you want exciting, you should see the new colour scheme in the coin shaving room.
Come on. Someone was murdered. Wasn't that exciting?
Oh, sure.
Why didn't you mention that?
A guild policy. We're not to discuss the incident with outsiders.
Oh, but I need to know.
What's all this about coin shaving?
You haven't heard of coin shaving?
No. I didn't even know they grew hair.
Well, you take a coin and you carefully shave off some of the gold, which you can then melt down and sell. Easy money.
I think I see a problem with that.
Yeah?
Well, I didn't think there was any gold in Ankh-Morpork dollars.
Well, there isn't. Not anymore. We kind of shaved them too much.
So what do you use the coin shaving room for?
We keep the kettle there. It sets off the new decor superbly.
That's why you redecorated it?
No, we used to keep the old kettle there, only all the wallpaper fell down.
I don't
dear.
understand. Why is it guild policy not to discuss the murder?
Well, as you probably know, we formed the guild to stop the dreadful habit of visiting heroes robbing all the fat merchants.
Yeah, I heard that.
Ah, yonder lies a fat merchant, they'd cry, using that special landlord a flagon of your finest ale hero talk. Let us relieve him of some of his ill-gotten gains. Pon my scalliard. Next thing you know, they've robbed you blind.
Don't know why that was so
That's the
quiet.
thanks you get for years of service.
Years of service carefully mixing sand in the sugar and switching the number plates of the donkey carts.
Hey, that's a very stilted view. What about all the other top-quality bargains we offer?
Ah, yes. All those once-in-a-lifetime, never-to-be-repeated, absolutely didn't fall off the back of a cart offers?
Exactly. Plus, we keep the economy of the city running.
By giving small sums to the less smelly beggars?
Annually, yes.
You were telling me about guild policy.
Ah, yes. Anyway, it was decided that it would be the Merchants Guild's policy to fully further the aims of its members, advertise the civic charms of Ankh-Morpork, and beat 7 kinds of hair out of anyone with a leather loincloth.
Advertise the civic charms of Ankh-Morpork?
Are you saying you don't like Ankh-Morpork?
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Absolutely not. I heard what you guys did to Castroaster.
Damn straight. He got tired real quick.
This doesn't explain why you can't discuss the murder with me.
Well, the Merchants Guild is supposed to be the shining beacon that shows the rest of the world how unsurpassably wonderful Ankh-Morpork is.
By robbing them blind?
Oi! Watch it.
Sorry. Continue.
Anyway, the point is, it's bad publicity if we're seen to have a murder in our ranks.
Couldn't you sell it as a tourist attraction?
What?
You know, come to Ankh-Morpork, site of the infamous counterweight killings.
Show some respect. A merchant lies dead, struck down in his prime.
So do half a dozen other people.
True, but they weren't merchants.
So how exactly do you go about advertising the civic charms of Ankh-Morpork?
We pursue those misguided people who publicly fail to recognize the many attractive points of this fine city.
Pursue?
Yes, we hire large gangs of men with ears like fists and fists like walnuts, to point out that Ankh-Morpork is in fact a marvellously clean and decent city in which to live. A process whose ongoing nature might be swiftly curtailed if they don't shut up right now.
I suspect they see sense.
Oh yes, even if their eyes are a bit swollen.
Oh dear. Got anything here that I can talk to you about? Nope, but let's see what we've got. I'm going back to something, aren't I? Yep, nope. Always forget the buttons for this game. Are we stuck here now? Can we go back to the book? Okay, cool. No, stop. Yes, I know. Oh my god, this game confuses me. Talk to him about that. No. How do I talk to him about things then?
According
I swear it's square to talk about things, isn't it? Now it thinks I'm outside.
about this merchant that was killed.
Sorry, I am not allowed to discuss the incident with outsiders. A guild policy.
It wouldn't hurt to tell me the broad details, would it?
It would hurt a lot. They'd throw me off the roof.
No one's going to know.
I'd know about hitting the ground.
Is it really that important to you?
The Merchants Guild takes its policies very seriously.
So it seemed. I had to find a way to exploit that.
This is really weird. I don't think I'm even meant to be able to be outside or talking to him.
Mind if I...
Okay, how can I exploit the fact that he doesn't like whatever? Look at this coin.
I had a feeling that my...
Well, I had a feeling that tonight was going to be a good night. Hello, the werewolf. Okay. So what am I trying to do? I'm trying to exploit the fact that the guild has a crazy policy. I don't think I know anything at the moment that can get me anywhere. Let's leave for now.
Well, goodbye for...
Goodbye for now. Oh, I guess I am meant to be walk around. Meant to be able to walk around. Anyway, let's go to the Patrician's Palace and talk to the guards there, because they might know about the Patrician guy that was killed.
I'm back. I've got a few more questions.
Make it fast.
I hear one of the clerks got murdered.
Ask questions like that and we might have to arrest you.
On what grounds?
Well, on the palace grounds, obviously.
Oh. Oh, that sucks. Maybe go see Two Conkers and what's his face? He might know something about it. Come on, Luton. Oh, can I turn into a wolf here? I can. Good. Doesn't seem to be music playing, but it might be my
It smelled
things.
exactly the same.
There's a wolf. The buttons in this game are really weird.
The
Can I point
empty
out?
barrels were surrounded by a cloying red mist, and it had the shrill pitch of red wine, if I wasn't mistaken.
Okay, have I got red wine in my list now? Yes, okay. Anything else? Oh, the smell of notebooks. It's good to know. Oh.
The garbage was giving off a distinctive green cloud, not dissimilar to the smell of the river Ankh. Definite.
Let's turn back into person for now. I don't think we can do anything else there. But let's go and see if we can go see Leonard. He might know something about the clerk. I know he doesn't really leave his room, but let's find out.
It always...
It always, indeed. Just turn into a wolf and eat these guys. Hello, boys.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Well, we are a little busy at the moment. Can it wait?
How long?
Just a day or so.
No, then it can't wait.
Very well.
And
What did you want to know?
I don't think we've ever actually had a proper conversation with Leonard since
What is
today.
that thing you're working on?
It's my flapping wing flying device. I had put it to one side, but I had an inspiration and decided to go back to developing it.
What was the inspiration?
It occurred to me that if I modified my
No, I think we have heard that before.
Will it?
Oh, let's talk about the problems.
What are the problems you're experiencing?
mainly weight. If it is going to fly, it has to be light. But Two Conkers had suggested using bombastic wood for the frame, which is extremely light for its strength. I have to raid one of my floating designs to get enough of the stuff, but it should work.
If weight is a problem, why does it seat two people?
The patrician said he would be most interested in the device if it could be used to fly two people.
You don't know why?
Well, he said he was interested in how far you could travel in it.
Come to think of it, I suppose veterinary might be interested in getting a long way from the city in a hurry one day. Could you fly a long distance in it?
Now imagine you'd get very tired. Still, if it were moving over a flat surface, you might get some additional lifting things up force reflected off the ground, which would mean it would be easier. I call this the reflecting some of your lifting things up force off the ground effect.
Well, this is all very interesting, but it isn't helping my case much.
Let's show him, ask him about the clerk.
I knew full well that asking either Leonard or
Oh, fine. Anything that he might know. Oh, I can talk to Two Conkers about the golden sword.
I found the golden sword I was looking for. It had a slightly curved blade and seemed to have quite a heavy end.
Sounding like a falcon.
A falcon?
I believe he means a falchion.
Yes. To be a typing of blade for slashing. Like a scimitar, but with weight at end.
With a weighted end.
Thanking you.
What about the golden jewel? Let's ask him about that.
This jewel that you're looking for, Two Conkers, are you sure it's here in Ankh-Morpork?
As shoring as I can to being. Found inscription in hole, in dig, in sorta, leading to city here.
And what language was the inscription in?
Inscription in Sortian is being.
And how well do you speak Sortian?
Oh, at leasting as well to be speaking your language.
That's what I thought.
That's mean. Let's show him the coin if I can.
I still haven't worked out what this is for.
Uh-huh. That's nice.
To be a coin from Sorta, that much is clearing. Had one at dig in Sorta, just like that.
Are you sure it's a coin?
Sureness hard to be.
You got that right.
Okay, these guys are basically useless. Let's leave. Well, I've got a feeling if we go speak to Warb, we can get some information about the wizard that was killed, maybe. Because pardon me, we need to get somewhere with this information, surely. Sorry, by the way, that this video is up quite late today, but I'm literally filming it just before I upload it because... Oh, it's
Saturnalia
closed.
was locked.
Oh, someone died.
I couldn't think of a good reason to erase that. Having a chalk outline outside just didn't put people in the mood to gamble. It was probably the only time in my life I'd had an effect on high
Oh,
society.
it's where I died. Let's turn into a werewolf then. Yeah, I was a bit ill, which is why it's up quite late.
Down by the river, the smell of the Ankh was... oh, I don't know. It was pretty bad, anyway.
And then I totally, like, downloaded Pokemon Go earlier and then went to the park and ran around collecting Pokemon. So that's also why I'm a bit late today.
The green scent smelled like vegetation. The scent seemed to originate from some kind of moss.
Okay, if I added the moss... oh, this game is going so slowly because of all this stuff happening. Moss, and what's that? Trash, okay. And that's a sparkly crazy. Let's do that.
Definitely the same scent.
Well, there we go.
The magenta trail led to the site of my murder. I guess it must be the murderer's trail.
Surely we already figured that out, didn't we? Anything else happening? So I guess we closed it down. Oh, well, I think it already said... whoa! He switched back fast, didn't he? Okay, I guess we can't go see Warb then, because that's impossible. Let's go back to my office for a second. Anything happening there? Nope. Oh, guys, I'm lost again. I don't know what's happening. Let's try the Cafe Ankh, see if there's anyone here. I've not spoken to, what's his face? The Count, he might know something.
Turning into a wolf wasn't something... I was trying...
Okay, whatever. Anyone about? Samael will be there. Oh, Samael might know things about people that have been killed. People probably talk when they're here. Come on, Samael, don't be completely useless.
Samael. Mr. Luton.
Whoa, it's going fast now.
Have you heard about the murder of one of the patrician's clerks? Sure thing. I was interviewed by the Watch about it. You? Why? He was the clerk in charge of the palace stores. He was the one who bought the wine for the palace. Really? So do you know anything about the murder? No. Sorry. But there should be someone here from the palace any moment now to collect the next shipment.
Oh.
You could ask them. I guess I could. But I doubt they'd tell me anything.
Let's ask.
Do you know anything about the murder up at Unseen University? No. Sorry. Don't you get wizards in here? You're just around the corner from the university. No, we don't get wizards here. The wizards prefer the mended drum and other noisy establishments. What about the other staff? Well, some of the other staff do call in every now and then. I guess the closest to a regular would be Cassandra, but she's not working there at the moment. At the moment? She quits her job occasionally, but she always goes back. The university pays her a good wage for what she does. Which is? Mainly laundry and a bit of dusting. If the pay's good, why does she keep quitting? She doesn't get on with the head chambermaid up at the new hall. Why? Mrs. Folmes has a bad reputation as someone to work with. I heard that a merchant was murdered. You wouldn't know anything about it, would you, Samael? A merchant? I think you better ask at a less reputable establishment. I could get into trouble suggesting that something was up in the Merchants Guild. Why? The cafe is part of the Merchants' Charter. The Merchants' Charter? It just means that if we're found to have caused any bad publicity for the city or the guild, they send someone round to smash the windows. Doesn't that cause bad publicity? I'd rather not pursue that interesting point.
Well, someone's coming to pick up wine that we could talk to, And also... Oh, dear. Well, that was a fast episode. I might do a little bit more, just because I feel like we didn't really get much done. But also, a less reputable place that I need to go check, that could be the Octarine Parrot. Let's go see if we can meet this wine person around the corner here. Oh. Doesn't actually seem to be a thing. He said there was someone coming. But I don't know if that actually meant anything. Doesn't seem like there is. Well, let's go to the Octarine Parrot really quickly before we quit and see if we can do anything. If nothing happens there, I'm just going to have to do a bit of guide using between now and next week because I really don't know what we're doing other than that.
Luton, you're... What? Is my tie not done up straight? Is there an unfortunate mark on my nose? I heard you were dead. Perhaps I am. Get me a stiff drink. How about a whiskey? Don't you want something with it? All right, put another whiskey in there. Drinking like that'll kill you. I'm dead already. You didn't come back here to drink, did you?
No, I want you to... Kiss me, Mankin. Kiss me now.
I hear a prominent merchant has been killed. Heard anything about it? All I heard was that someone in the Merchants Guild got killed. That's all I know.
What was that about?
Apparently one of the wizards up at Unseen University got themselves killed. That's right. The reader of esoteric accounting or something. Esoteric occultism, yeah. How did you know that? I was speaking to Mrs. Foames earlier. Mrs. Foames? She's the head chambermaid up at the new hall. One of the halls of residence? Yeah, the big one that runs off from the huge library. What did she have to say? Just that this wizard had died in mysterious circumstances. Although she sounded like mysterious circumstances are pretty normal up there. It'd be a nice change if someone died in unmysterious circumstances for a change. Can't be easy working at the university. You couldn't pay me enough to make me work there. Oh no? No amount of money would make you work there? Well, obviously not a huge amount. For enough money I'd do anything. Anything? Well, not involving fish, broccoli, or vinegar.
Fair enough.
You wouldn't happen to have heard anything about the murder of one of the patrician's clerks, would you? No one outside of the palace knows anything. Well, except the commander of the watch. I heard that the patrician has asked Commander Vimes to come and speak to him about it sometime soon. Hadn't he already gone to see him? Hey, what do I know? I'm just a bartender with big ears. Perhaps he just wants an update on the case. Whatever.
Okay, even coming here basically got us nothing. Oh, I don't know what we're missing. I think we've got a new location, but I think this is the Merchants Guild again. There's nobody I know that could get us into the Merchants Guild, is there? Maybe thingy. Anyway, though, we don't want to go too over. Sorry that nothing much really happened this week. But, yeah. I will see you guys in the next episode. When we'll try and... I'll probably guide before then, to be fair. But, yeah. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.